Yo, yo, PR Project,
Good morning. Hello.
episode number 56.
It's been a while
Yeah,
for me.
for you? No, well, I mean, yeah, you were
I
50.
missed one episode, but I missed like.
But we didn't do the one before that because you guys are in Chicago.
Oh yeah. So, dang, Aaron, you had a vacation. How was your vacation, bro?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible. Before we hit record, or go live, we were talking about first race shoes. So, Gary ran with the waffle, the first waffle edition. That
I had the what are they called? What's that guy's name?
Bill Bowerman.
Go by the Bowerman specials. Yeah, waffle iron and polyurethane. So
that's incredible. No, for what was your first like half marathon or full? Okay, let's talk about since you came back because I really don't care to know that you ran in like cobbles or whatever you called them back in the day. Like,
yeah, no, I couldn't even tell you what the names of those. I put them on a reel once, but I have no idea what they're called. Those Nike, whatever.
Yeah, what was the first shoe that you raced in when you got back?
It was the Skechers Go Run like 3 or 4, something like that.
So just like a daily trainer.
Daily trainer, and that was the shoe I used for everything. Like I wasn't rotating shoes. This was it. You know, straight up. This is the pair of shoes I got. This is what I'm going to use.
And you BQ'd.
I BQ'd in them, but I don't recommend it. If you have the means to rotate some shoes in and out, don't have to be super shoes, but I don't recommend it. Yeah.
All right, Aaron, what was yours?
So I don't remember. It was a pair of Nike Lunar something when I ran my first race, but like when I first started running, it was just a pair of Nike, like they were definitely trainers. They weren't running shoes. They were like Nike workout shoes that I had wore for like probably 6 months at work in the plant. So they was like beat up already. Cause I'm just like, I'm not going to take none of my good shoes out here to run. Like, why would I do that? So yeah, it was some nonsense for sure. But I was always Nike because I had a Nike outlet close to my house. So I was just like, Nike is running. So I'm going to do Nikes all the time. But they weren't like Nike running shoes.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, I swear, like, well, so my first shoe that I ran in was one of those Adidas, like slip on Pharrell boys. Remember the Pharrell little slide on joints with no laces and nothing? That's what I ran in. And I think that's why I got a stress fracture in my foot. But my first race shoe was like, it might've been like a 1080. Now that I think about it, they just probably so different back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a 1080, like V7 probably or V8 or something like that. I ran the Rock and Roll half marathon in Chicago in those. And when I tell you, Running Fit did me dirty. Though I was like, I came in, they did the like whole little walk test or whatever. And like, oh yeah, you pronate. So they handed me a pair of Brooks, no shade to Brooks, and a pair of New Balance that were just atrocious. And I lied to them and said that I had to talk to my wife before I bought anything. So I walked out. But I did go back and get them.
Hold on. I need permission to
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I came all the way there just to look at them to then go back to tell my wife, like, oh, let me see. Well, one's 140, one's 145. What should I do?
What do we have in the budget?
You think I can splurge on that second pair? But yeah, I ended up getting them anyway. They're definitely ashamed of them. I would never show you guys what they were. But yeah, I ran in them.
I think I still have. No, probably not.
I definitely still
have a lot of stuff though that I wore a long time ago.
I definitely still have mine. You hold on to basketball shoes though, right?
Yeah. I mean, You've seen what my car looks like, bro. I got at least 20 pair in my car right now.
The funny part was like Aaron would be like, dang, I don't got no run shoes, but he'll have basketball shoes in the car. Like, Aaron is ready for a pickup game at any moment of life.
Anybody want to smoke? I'm telling you, you got to be ready. I stopped wearing hoop shorts under my jeans a few years ago, bro, because it was you never know. You never know.
I wore hoop shorts under my jeans just because that's what people did. I wasn't ready to hoop for real.
Oh, I was with whatever. Whoever had smoke. I was like, look, bro, it's you always within like a 10-minute walk from a basketball court. We can settle these disputes right now.
Right, exactly, like right this moment. But I mean, yeah, like that's why all your jeans had buttons down the side.
Snap
Yeah.
off jeans is crazy.
Tearaway jeans.
Yeah, tear away Jabos is crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, guys, tap in. Thank you for tuning in. What's up, gentlemen? Our I mean, it's between Mark and Alexis. Y'all really be showing love and steady in the watching our show live, so we appreciate you. Tap in, let us know how many miles you ran today, how you feeling, all that stuff. As always, if you have any questions, just ask them. It's forever ask us anything. But we might as well just bring up what are we doing the first topic. Let's talk about the taper, y'all.
I love a taper.
Oh, I mean, I knew you was gonna start with these shenanigans. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of tapers. I don't necessarily feel all that great during the taper.
I feel like my body's getting rested and healed up and is ready to go. I mean, I feel good. Like my legs feel good right now. Like I had a good one today, but I am looking forward to dropping from 78 miles to 55 miles. Like I am ready for that rest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always ready for a taper. Like I want to not run as many miles, but I don't ever feel like I always feel like sluggish and slow.
Yeah. I guess I'm tapering. My mileage this go around wasn't like as crazy as it has been in the past. Meaning, I was for the last couple training blocks. I think I peaked around 80 something. But this time around, I think my highest week was like 63.
Yeah.
So I'm tapering. I did 50, like low 50s this week. But I still yet to have a day off. So.
Oh wait, how many days? Yeah, I forgot how many days because we ain't really talked about that much on the show. Like, cause yeah, you switched to a 7-day plan or 7-day schedule. How many days you at now?
42, something like that.
Did you ever think that you'd be at 42 days in a row running, bro?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no kidding.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I always thought like there was an opportunity to add more volume with taking a rest day out. So I wasn't opposed to it, but I didn't know it would be like a sustained thing. I thought maybe like it would be like 2-3 weeks in like peak training.
Right. Oh,
But,
right, like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Like peak. Yeah.
But it's cool. My body is adapted to it at this point, so it's not as crazy as I thought it would be. Also, like I said, it's not like I'm doing 100 miles in 7 days a week, so it's manageable.
Right. Well, yeah, because I know Gary used to do it too, or not like for the whole training block, but didn't she used to like go to 7 days?
I think it was like a month. Yeah, so it'll be like 30 days total, straight through.
Oh.
And it was like just 4 miles on a Wednesday. So instead of taking that rest day,
Yeah.
it's 4 miles. I actually prefer the current model where like double up a couple days and then take the rest day on Friday. So
Yeah, it's something about mentally having that rest day, knowing you get to that rest day is cool. But
yeah,
at this point, the most I've done on a Friday, which used to be my rest day, was 8. I think I did 8 once, but it's usually like 6. So it's not like super crazy, and it's nice and like easy. Nothing, no special, nothing, no problem, nothing. So it's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I just love that Friday, man. I just love that Friday off, dog.
my legs, I can literally feel it Saturday morning how better my legs feel. Like getting up in my bed and like walking down the stairs. You can feel that 24, 36-hour rest for,
I will say, I think this time around my Saturdays have been better because I don't have Friday off, which is weird, but I don't know. I like Thursday and Saturday would be probably like my most uncomfortable runs, like for the last few blocks. But now it's just like maybe because everything just run together. I don't know.
Yeah.
my Thursdays have been pure hell these
Yeah.
last couple weeks. They're the worst.
Because the day after the workout's so crazy.
Maybe, or do they just feel my legs feel so heavy and sluggish? Like I feel like I can't get up to speed even for an easy run.
Yeah.
It's just, and I've had to do the last couple like early in the morning, so it's the trying to make sure I'm not tripping over debris and sidewalk cracks and whatnot, and then still trying to keep up a decent pace and sluggish legs.
Yeah.
I
I will say the closest thing I've gotten to a rest day was I ran before the Chicago Marathon on Sunday morning. So I ran at like 5 a.m. and then turned around and ran at 6:30 on the Monday following. So I had quite a bit of time in between.
Yeah.
That was as close to a rest day as I've gotten. And yeah, my legs felt amazing that Monday. I'm not gonna lie. Like usually Monday can be a little like slow to get started, but that day it was just like
because of the time difference, because of the separation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot more because you be usually running 9 a.m. on Sunday.
That's a 36-hour ish. You know.
Yeah, and when I got out there on that Monday, I'm like, man, I miss running. Like I ran yesterday, but it seemed like it was so long ago.
Yeah, no, I traveled the other day, or I traveled last week for work, and I had full intentions of like just pushing through, making the schedule happen, but it just didn't work. Like I was on my feet too much, and it just schedule got a little too crazy. So I was supposed to do a workout on Thursday in Boston, and decided like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it on Friday when I get back. You know, because I want to be able to like, it's just like the last big workout, you know, last decent workout like in the training block. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it on Friday. Forgot about the final night of the conference is like the later night. A very Tommy-esque. I booked the first flight out of Boston, which literally like takes off at 5:20 in the morning. So it boards at 4:40. So I had like 2 hours of sleep. I just didn't do it. So I skipped Thursday and Friday, bro. And that never happens. I felt so good in my 10-mile run on Saturday. I felt like I was ready to race. Like it's time to go. But I paid for it today though. She threw all my workout all in one big long run.
And it was K's too. You had K's to do.
Oh yeah. So I didn't tell Aaron. Yeah. So it was supposed to be a 20-mile run. And it was supposed to just be like a fast finish, like last 16, 17, 18 at Gold Marathon pace. But because I missed this K workout, she put the Ks in the run after 5 miles. So 8 by 1K at 10 seconds faster than marathon pace with a 1K recovery in between. So it just made it just dragged this like, and once you add it all up, the in workout mode is like 9 miles. And it just felt like it would just never end, bro. It was like we're just out here running. All right, we got questions and stuff. This is great. All right. So Marie said, if you had to pick a marathon shoe between the Adizero Adios Pro 3, Vaporfly 2s, Adidas Prime X2, and New Balance Supercomp Elite 3, what would you pick? Y'all go.
Well,
I've only had 2.
Oh, I got all. Yeah, so I got all these.
Yeah, I don't have all these as well. I only got the Vaporflies and these.
Well, Aaron, and which one would y'all pick between the Vaporflies 2s and the Elite 3?
Vaporfly 2.
Gary?
Do we have the 3s? Have the 3s out? Is that what we use for Oregon?
You get yeah.
Yeah, Oregon, we use the Vaporfly 3s, but you have the Vaporfly 2s too, the black
I
ones.
do, yeah. No, I like the Vaporfly 2s.
Did you have the 2s, Aaron?
Hmm?
You had the 2s, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that light blue pair?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Which were basically no different really to me than the ones.
I think I like the 2s better than the 3s for sure.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah, the 2s are more aggressive. He didn't ask this, but the Vaporfly 2s are much more aggressive
Yeah.
than the Vaporfly 3s. Like the Vaporfly 3s are more comfortable shoe, and I think they're more for like the masses. I would feel like they probably appeal to more people. But the Vaporfly 2 is rocket ship on your feet.
I really like the wider forefoot. Like the Vaporfly 3 seems a little thinner in the forefoot, whereas the Vaporfly 2, it seemed like it was a little wider.
It's funny because I think
midfoot was skinny, but then it kind of flared out into a forefoot.
Yeah.
So it kind of gave you a larger landing pad, whereas the Vaporfly 3 is a little more streamlined. So I feel like the landing pad on the forefoot isn't as
yeah.
large.
I did think the 3 had a little bit wider on the back foot, like on the arch.
Yeah. And I think if you look at the bottom of the Vaporfly 3s or like the outsole, they're more like flat in that forefoot area. Like it's wider for the 2s, but there's less to like plant on for real. Like you really got to be rolling in them, and that's why it kind of propels you forward. I think the 3s just had more of like a flat like bottom to them, so there really wasn't like a lot of like. It just didn't seem like a lot of action. They're comfortable, like they're good marathon shoes, but
copy and everything. But yeah, it doesn't have that roll.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So I'll answer like between the Adidas Pro 3, Vaporfly 2s, Prime X 2s, which I don't think Prime X 2 really. I mean, the Prime X 2 is not a racing shoe. It's not double the weight of the Pro 3 for the Adidas, but it's definitely not. It's a trainer shoe, really. People can race in it because it's got a plate in it and all that stuff, and it's got a lot of foam, but they're just a heavy shoe. So I would take that off the list and just in general, just to compare. But I'd say the Vaporfly 2s are the best marathon shoe in that list, and I think it's really close to me between the Elite 3 and the Pro 3. I don't like the fit. Like the Pro 3s just seem a little like dead to me a little bit. I think there's something to be New Balance could do a little bit better on the next version of the Elite 3s or the Elites. I think there's definitely needs to be a little bit more in that, make it feel like it's more of a competitor to like the Vaporflies and stuff like that. But I still like the way it feels on foot. Even when I'm tired, I like it more than I think the Adidas Pro 3. I'm just not an Adidas Pro 3 like runner, I don't think. I was just looking for something different. But the answer to the question, Vaporfly 2s, and I think we all probably would agree. And I know what kind of shoes y'all like. So, I mean,
yeah.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't know that.
You really like the Pro 2s, though.
I did.
But would you pick the Pro 2s over the Vaporfly 2s?
Probably not.
Okay. Yeah, Vaporfly 2s was special, bro.
Vaporfly 2 might be the greatest running shoe ever made.
And those people, I've never ran in the 4%, but there's people that like, oh, they swear by the 4% or whatever. It almost can't be better than the Vaporfly 1 and 2. I mean, I just don't think it can be.
It's something about taking something off the market that make people romanticize it even more.
Because Ari used to go back and find this, like somehow she'd pay big money just to have a 4%.
Mm-hmm.
Or that might have been Sydney, or both. But yeah.
Ari were like a 4.5, so she's paying big money regardless because they barely made them.
Yeah, I went to the Celtics game when I was in Boston, and this lady next to me, I had to ask her, I'm like, what size shoe do you wear? She wears a 2.5. I'm like, you're gonna fall over one of these days, just in general. All right, so we got Mark says hydration. How much do you guys take for fluids in a marathon? I don't think I take enough and want some feedback from any of you. How many ounces?
I don't know. I wish I could give you a better answer, but I don't know. I try to grab water at every station. And then I pour out half of that little cup. So I'm taking a shot of water at every station. And then every third station or so, I grab whatever hydration drink they have. So if it's Gatorade or if it's Noon or something, I'll grab that like every third until I get tired of it.
Yeah.
But no, I couldn't give you and like a number of ounces or anything like that. That's the one blind spot that I think I have in all of my run training is I just don't think about water. I don't think about hydration much at all, unfortunately.
I wonder though how many people out of 30,000 people, like just pick 30,000 people in New York. I wonder how many or what percentage of those people really are like dialed in on like hydration.
I feel like that's like the PhD course of running. It's like once you figure out like everything, then you can like do water and be like, yeah, no, this is the amount of hydration you need. But it's so hit or miss because you never know if you can get it or not. So you might pass a water station and drop the cup. So like your plans of taking 16 ounces over the course of this race may have been foiled already. Like
I tend to in these races, I tend to try to get the electrolytes early because once you feel like you need them at the end of the race, it's too late. So I try to get like the first couple of stops for sure, Gatorade, even if it's a couple of sips because you're trying to squeeze and get whatever in. In my mind, no matter how much I'm able to get from the cup, I always think that's an ounce. My mind just says it's an ounce, and I go with it, regardless of whether or not I got a full ounce in, just because I need to tell myself that you're on track hydration wise. So, but definitely try to get the electrolytes in at the beginning, and then I'll go back and forth because these major marathons have stations at every mile. So I try to go back and forth between water and whatever they're offering on course.
Yeah. So Mark says, so maybe 15 to 20 ounces.
I honestly, if I had to guess, I probably would say less. And
like 12.
And that's with a shameful heart, you know.
But I mean, I will say, because I think we underestimate the amount of ounces that are in a cup. Because I think those little cups is probably like 4 ounces. Pour off half, like 2 ounces left. You might get 2 ounces per stop, stopping at 8 to 10. Not stop, but grabbing water from 8 to 10. Maybe get to 16 ounces total.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not out there doing the math, unfortunately.
I don't think. I think if you're overthinking it in the middle of the race and I get a full ounce there, you're mentally draining yourself. You know, get what you can as best you can.
So, no, I don't know. I think that the energy and time put into that could pay off to be.
I think if you're prepared for it, yeah. I think if you're like worried about it on mile 8, hey, did I get a full ounce there? You're not really engaged in what you're supposed to be doing. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, in the race, get what you can, as much as you can. If you don't feel like you got a full ounce, make sure you do better next time. Slow down. Every time in Chicago, you stop for a couple of stations to.
That's the thing. Like if you know, like in New York, I did it in New York too, because it was so hot last year. Like if you know for sure you are not good at drinking water and running or drinking anything and running, and you feel like you really need it, literally like getting out of the way. Don't just come to a dead stop and kill somebody. But like if you grab a water and get out the way for a second, chug it, drop it, and move on, I guarantee it'll pay off later. And you get right back onto your group. I mean, you're not dropping off the world record pace group, and trying to catch back up. I mean, you'll catch up to your group pretty quickly, and I think it's worth it.
I think the other thing that Mark's talking about too, in terms of like making sure you get to the end, is, and we talked about this a little bit on the run today. Ern and I did, and Joe, is making sure you eat enough at the beginning of the race as well. For some of these, I think I was listening to Heather Featherston on a podcast this week, and she was talking about how people don't eat enough at the beginning of the race.
I think it's Megan, but go ahead.
Oh, that's right, it's Megan.
Heather Feather. I don't think it's Heather Feather.
Yeah,
Heather Featherston.
Right. Well, shout out to Heather Featherston. Heather. But anyway, she was saying that people don't eat enough at the beginning before a race. They'll like grab like maybe a bagel or whatever. But I've been trying to make sure I get a good amount to eat, especially before these long runs. And I think that's been helping me. I've had the hydration issues as well, but I think fueling up ahead of the race will also help get you to the end of it as well.
Yeah, but I think too. What did we read this? I felt fizzle at the last 3 miles of Chicago, and I think 10 to 12 ounces may have been the issue. I just think it could. I just think it could help me unlock the last miles. I mean, no, I think that's the case.
I think you are. I think you're on the right
if
track.
you're able, 100%. Like we're just saying we're not that good at it either. Oh, me?
Yeah, you good now. But yeah, I think it's worth investing some experimentation and some practice into, because if you're doing everything else according to your plan, and this is the only like variable left, then yeah, leave no stone unturned. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
And then Maurice also asked earlier, do you need as much water if you're taking isotonic gels? Yes. I don't think.
Wait. Can you explain that?
The gels are isotonic gels, the ones where you don't have to add water. So I'm assuming like Martin is considered an isotonic gel because it doesn't even say on the package that you have to take water with Martin. I don't think.
I don't know.
But like Goo will say on the pack, take this with 8 ounces of water or something like that. So I would say, but you still need, like, it's not a replacement for water for hydration because it's only so much water in those gels, and not nearly enough to do anything really. I think it's more so to help with just like its ability to digest and get into your bloodstream. So I don't think. I think you should still plan for hydration separate from the gels.
Yes, but man, did you hear? What was it? Emma Bates says she doesn't drink water on the course.
Yeah, she is an anomaly though, and I wouldn't. I would not follow that advice.
Yeah, and she's not out there for as long as us, so she probably
and who's to say that if she was able to dial that in a little bit and concentrate on it, who's to say that she couldn't run faster?
Right, for sure.
I mean, there's a big chance there.
And then,
sounds great.
Sully says, I found success in taping my electrolyte tab to my gels, taking water at every station. That is interesting.
Okay, can you describe? I mean, I'm obviously not on the show. I just need to I need to hear that again.
I think the salt sticks, like the salt stick, right?
Yeah.
Like how do you
take it to the gel, but then still going to the water station and taking water, but you have your electrolyte tabs with you with your gel, so you kind of remind you to take the tab and the gel.
How do you carry, Romaselli? How do you carry? How do you carry everything? Do you have like? Is like pockets in your
He's taping them ahead of time. He's not carrying the tape.
No, I'm just saying. I know. I'm saying like
his singlet got the Newport pocket on the front.
He said he got the pocket protector.
They say salt stick with precision fuel and a Nathan flip belt. So
flip belt. Okay,
that makes a lot of sense. That's
I wore a flip belt in Berlin, and it just kept going. It just kept going up, like kept riding up, and it was so annoying. So I think what I'm gonna do for New York is I'm actually gonna safety pin the flip belt to the shorts, so it just doesn't move.
That's what happened when you got a size 26 waist. Oh man. No, I do a flip. I don't do the flip belt. I got like just a regular, kind of like it's not like my laptop is about to die. Continue. I'll be back.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I like the idea of taking the salt stick.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm kind of like, it kind of threw me off. Like I'm like, okay, well, how does this work? Do you have it? Got to get it tailored. That's funny. Like, do you? like what are the salt sticks in? Like what are the tabs in? Like are they in like a little plastic bag attached to each of the gels?
Or just
It just seems like I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, cause I want to do better. Like I want to do all
yeah,
of
you
it.
gotta make sure they're not like if it's in a belt, it's not gonna dissolve versus like in your pocket, I would assume. So you probably just take
I don't know. No, I don't know. You get sweat is sweat, man.
It's not gonna get
Masking tape.
Yeah, masking
Yo,
tape.
okay. Running with Sally. This is what I'd like for you to do. If you have a picture, if you can somehow put this together, right? If you can somehow put this together and put it and take a picture, post it on your Instagram story. I would like and tag us, all of us, and PR Project. I will personally share it and tell everyone that no, don't DM it, post it, and I will tag and I will reshare it. And I'll tell
I don't want that on my
I
story.
want to put this.
Said I'm not giving up these trade secrets.
What to do with the socials?
no, I will tell everybody in the world that follows me to follow you because you're a genius. But I just need to see a picture of this. I need to see this. Pause. So yeah, for real, bro. I need help. All right, what did Alexis say? Alexis had a good idea. Somebody
I get a
said
disposable water bottle with a sport top and put scratch in it. Use a headband to wrap it around your hand and secure the bottle. I try to drink it for the first 10 to 12 miles. That's interesting.
That's what Joe about to do.
Yeah,
the headband method is interesting. I've never thought of that.
Yeah, Joe got one of those like kids like juice bottles from like the gas station.
Yeah.
And then
They come with a sport top.
Yeah.
I mean, and then it somehow for some reason feels lighter than the ones that you buy for $40.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't even know what magic it is, but
well,
I'm probably gonna do the same thing.
The ones with $40 because they got all the crap to like secure your hand.
Yeah, and they meant to be reused, so
yeah,
they're not meant to just be single use.
Oh yeah, like the top of them is probably heavier than yeah. But I'm definitely gonna do that because even if you only have it for the first 10 miles and you get a good solid 6 ounces with electrolytes and stuff in it, and maybe even grab water along the way, and not necessarily just chug this one thing, but like kind of get water and Gatorade as you go through, but have like this one that has like your special stuff in it.
So here's the issue for me. Okay. Having it in my hand, I'm gonna drink the whole thing before 2 miles because my nerves have to like, bro, drink. It's right there, just drink. It's gonna give me something to do, and I don't need that. The temptation is gonna be too strong.
What I've been doing when I carry my handheld is I'll take some sips every mile, so it's almost like I get forward. It gives me something to look forward to, So it kind of keeps me out of the fact that I'm doing 20, whatever long miles. Like, okay, mile number 1, I get to drink, and then I don't touch it.
Mile 1.
Mile 1.
Mile 2.
1, 2 ounces. Mile 2.
2.75 ounces.
So, it gives me something to look forward to. Same with like my gels. Okay, every 5 or whatever I'm doing, 5 to 6 miles. It's like another like cutting up the time that I'm out on the course or out in the long run. So
yeah, that's good. Incentivizing yourself. Small win.
Yep.
I feel that. I just don't have. I'm not good at self-control.
Hey, after 2 miles, he go to sip some more and it's gone, and then just ruin the whole race attitude the rest of the way. Like, bro, I messed it up. Mile 2, I knew it was all the day was over. Yeah, I think these are all really great ideas because if you can figure out like how to get like salt sticks easier to get to, because I've carried the pack, which is difficult.
Yeah.
If you can figure out how to do that along with the gels and then carry a thing for maybe 8 to 10 miles.
Bro, popcorn be gone, bro. Before the previews, bro. Popcorn be gone. It's over.
It's true.
I would say the same thing if I didn't get to the movies right when the opening thing started. Like I don't see the previews too much.
I am not surprised with that answer. Yeah.
Hey, man.
I mean, guys,
I have no self-control, bro. That's why I used to be fat.
All right, so yeah, I think I'm hyped to try some stuff within the next 2 weeks and try to, like, because if I can carry a little small bottle for a whole 8-mile easy run without it being like annoying, I could do it on race day. Because race day, you extra hype, it's super serves a purpose, so like it's like worth it. I'm hype on that. All right, let's jump into our next topic, which is a fun topic to talk about. Indy Monumental Half. Remember that one time that I could not say Indy Monumental?
It's a tricky word.
I don't know if it's that tricky. I'm just not. It just wasn't happening for me that day. All right, bro. So you are running the Indy Monumental Half, and let us know how you feeling, bro. It's how many days, all that stuff.
Okay, so it's 6 days away. It's Saturday. A good Saturday race and not Sunday. So a little change of, even though I think I've ran a marathon on a Saturday before. I don't mind Saturday races. It's kind of cool. Don't have to take Monday off. I can just rehabilitate myself on Sunday. I'm feeling good. Training has been going well. Got my race shoes. Pretty much got my race kit planned out.
Race kit fire.
Race kit straight. I didn't even think about it, bro. To be honest,
okay.
It's straight. It's all right.
All right.
But yeah, so looking forward to going out there and trying to beat Gary's PR. That is like my A goal. Really is beat my PR, which was last year, but Gary beat me by like a minute this year at Free Press. So I think I can top that time. But seriously, he set a good standard for me, and that was already kind of my goal going into it. So yeah, feeling good, hoping to just be fast and feel free and not feel burdened by the normal stuff like marathon stuff. Just like distance and worrying about how much ounces of water I'm drinking and all of that. It's much more simplified in the half marathon for sure, as far as like things to take and less room, less opportunity to mess things up in a half marathon in my eyes. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, but hoping for a strong showing, and then I can go into New York with without feeling the need to prove myself there.
Well, I mean, I think
I like the fact that you're gunning for my time or anybody's time in this, in this group we have going on. I think that's the fun part of doing all this is challenging each other to not even a one up, like haha, I got you, but like I can run that, I can do that time, pushing each other. This is when I get excited for this kind of stuff myself. So I'll be cheering you on and hoping you can do it, and it's gonna be great.
Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't think you can do it. No. So yeah, I think that you're right though. Like there's less in a half marathon. There's less opportunity, I guess, for it to mess up, I guess. But then there's also just more opportunity to go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why it's kind of scary because you're going for something and it's like going to be difficult, but at the same time, like you put in a bunch of work, to be able to like take a risk and kind of go for it, and you know how to be patient, but then you also know when to like what mile point in how your body feels to just be like, okay, with this it's time,
I'm excited. I had so much fun in that half last week. I'm like, I don't know why I don't do these more often.
Yeah.
Because you feel fast the whole way. Like you're still controlled, but you're definitely going faster, and it gets you kind of hyped, especially like, oh shit, only 10 more miles to go. Like I got this, like a tempo run, like it's definitely exciting for sure.
Man, yeah, I'm like, how far is it from Detroit? Because like, I just want to see it. It's gonna be crazy. I'm happy for you. Training block seemed like it went really well. So you feeling pretty confident going into it though?
I am. I don't have a rest day leading up to it, so I'll be going into it like 49 days straight. But this week is super chill. I got some 400 repeats as my workout. I think 6x400 on either Tuesday or Wednesday, and then got to call my coach. We'll discuss strategy and all that good stuff. But yeah, no, I'm hoping to really get out there and like prove to myself that I'm not just training for no reason. Because the marathon is a cold situation, man, and you do a lot of work for it, and it doesn't always translate. So, just hoping to kind of be able to reaffirm to myself that I'm on the right track, and enjoy it. Feel fast and go out there. And Indy has a bunch of fast people, like, so it's not like I'm gonna be up there running by myself. So. Enjoy the experience, but also use it as a springboard into the next training block.
Yeah.
So because in the spring is going to be all marathon focused, like let's really get after it and put it together. I've been trying not to look at the weather report because every day I look and it gets warmer and warmer. So I'm hoping that it stays at the 59 degree low that it's saying now, even though a week ago it said it would be 42 degree low. So we'll see how it goes.
It's only a half though. It's only a half.
Yeah.
Only half.
I just hope it's been pretty windy the last week or so, and I'm just hoping that we don't have to deal with like headwinds. That would be a little unfortunate, but whatever it is, you can't control it. So I can just control my effort, and that's all I'm worried about.
Yeah, and if it is windy that day, and for sure eventually you get to get it back, at one point, don't be dumb and charge into the wind like it's not there, bro. I did that in Miami and paid for it so dearly by mile 8. I'm like, it's just a half. I ran 13 miles in that 8 miles straight up.
Yeah.
So just like let
practice
off a little bit.
Practice your drafting for sure, and if people get annoyed by it, not your problem. Just get behind somebody.
Like you said, Indy there'll be so many people. Like it's gonna be big groups of people right at your pace. So just lock in.
Yeah, there'll be more. I didn't realize how much bigger the Detroit half was than the marathon itself. I'm positive it's gonna be the same way in Indianapolis.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, the half had more people in Detroit than.
I think Detroit had 1,100 marathoners and 8,900 half marathoners for the international.
1,100 for the marathon.
I think that's what I saw. Yeah.
8-to-1 ratio.
I think that's what it was. Maybe not.
What's crazy, Gary? You finished 42nd this year.
Yeah.
I finished 47th last year.
Oh, okay.
So, we were right next to each other.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. Finishing top 50 in a race that big is kind of crazy.
No,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
That does wonders for the ego, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and just
I ran the international.
3,000 in the marathon. 3,000 in the marathon.
And what 80?
89. So nearly 9,000. Yeah.
Still though, that still seems crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it's like if you can do the international half, you get the same benefits of you get to cross the bridge, you get to come through the tunnel, you get the international experience, and you don't have to go through 13 miles of quiet neighborhoods.
I think it goes back to the whole stat you hear about, only 1% of people can do a marathon. I think people they're not ready for it. So the half is attainable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's much easier to be out there for 3 hours for a half than to be 7 hours for a marathon, and 5 of those hours be absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
I talked to Terrell. Terrell ran the half with his girl, And he like, bro, being out there for 3.5 hours for a half marathon, bro, I never felt worse after, like the day after. He was like, I felt so beat up. I'm like, yeah, I kind of ran an ultra half marathon because they was just, you know what I'm saying? They had the baby with them. They were just enjoying it.
But
so it's like running on your feet for 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Bunch of steps,
bro.
Bunch of steps. Probably double the steps that you would take if you was, full out.
Yeah.
All right. So then after that, after you crush it in Indy, we all get to focus on the next thing, which is the NYC Marathon. So just gonna talk about, like, so some people have been asking me, like, what's the plan, what's happening, and where's the shakeout. So y'all been asking me. Y'all been asking me. Yeah. Yeah. So Friday, I just found out for sure this week that I'm gonna be on the panel on Friday. I think it's like at 8:00. I don't have all the details yet, but I will share. But then second, on Saturday morning, PR Project Never Sleeps. So it's me, Aaron, Gary, Joe, Ern, Dante. We will be joining Believe in the Run's New Balance Shakeout. And along with Believe in the Run, they've invited every influencer this side of the moon. True story. So their goal, though, I think last year they may have had 500 or 600. I'm not sure what the number is, but they had 500, 600 people show up to a shakeout run, which is like kind of like Tracksmith that, they pull hundreds, like maybe 300-400 or something like that, probably. But last year, Believe in the Run was able to pull like 500-600. So their goal this year is to get to 800 people. And I guess they have a New Balance like secured a space that's like big enough to have 800 people inside of it. And it's going to have like giveaways and a bunch of different stuff. So if you are listening to this and you're going to be in New York, make sure you go to Believe in the Run's page or Instagram, click the link, RSVP. Make sure you get there as early as possible, because I guess they're going to be giving away a certain amount of like crossbody New Balance bags, which is actually a pretty dope giveaway. Make sure you get there for that. It'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be hectic, but I think it'll be fun to be a part of. It's literally like Matt Choi, like Kafuzi, Carlos Keys, just like literally everybody that you probably follow on Instagram. So that should be fun. That's Saturday at 10:00. And then the marathon's the next day.
Yeah.
But so in between, we're going to be doing our own thing, having some fun, trying to stay off our feet as much as possible, navigating subways. That's always great. We got to go to that St. Pete's.
Cabs, horse carriages, all the rides.
No horses. No horses.
I can't do that after the Seinfeld episode.
We're cruelty free.
Did we end up walking like too much the day before last time, or were we all subway?
We were all subway for the most part. Well, yeah. I mean, we walked through Harlem with the food, like when we went and got food and stuff. But I don't think we ever did it. I think it was.
It's easy too, though. It's easy to overdo it, especially in New York, to walk. Because it's a great walking city, so it's definitely easy to do that.
Yeah. I was thinking because there's gonna be so many of us too, that it seemed like it'd be maybe a little easier to like find a spot and just chill. You know what I mean? Like, and not feel. I don't know. I guess everybody's gonna probably do their own thing anyway between stuff, but I just think it'll be cool, like especially Saturday for us to like have gotten our bibs already, early as possible after like the shakeout, and then just find food. You know what I mean? And just chill.
I mean, last year they had the little buffet.
I don't know if
buffet in the hotel.
I think I'm sure they'll probably do that again. I would assume
we might not be invited because we weren't invited last week.
We weren't invited last time. We crashed that boy though. I'm like, oh, y'all got chairs? We pulling up. You said New Balance paying for this? Okay, we here. We here. That actually worked out perfect though.
Yeah.
That worked out like super perfect. But yeah, we'll find something. We'll get something. You know, we got Mr. Sweet Green with us. So we'll probably get Sweet Green maybe Friday or something like that. You don't mess with Sweet Green?
Sweet Green mid, bro.
Man, no, you gotta get
Sweet Green, bro.
You gotta get you gotta get the Shrumami, bro. It's nothing mid about the Shrumami.
I don't really like mushrooms like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's Friday. All the rest of it probably mid. Then you're probably right.
Yeah. But also, I'm not going to New York to eat Sweet Green, bro. I'm going to New York to eat cheesecake.
You ain't had no cheesecake last time, though.
I'm going to New York to walk to Brooklyn and get cheesecake.
I'll be honest with you.
You definitely gonna overdo it walking and get cheesecake like you work for Diddy, bro.
I would rather not. I mean, nothing against Sweet Green, but if I'm going to New York, that's not going to be a chain.
Can y'all say that again so I can record this to send it in the group chat? Hold on, say that again.
Go ahead. I'm not going to New York to go to a chain restaurant.
Right. I need a good New York bagel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that pizza place we went to was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
That was good. Yeah, we definitely got to find multiple pizza spots. But the crazy thing is, like, I thought that New York was gonna be like New York pizza. I thought it was gonna be tougher to find vegan pizza, but every time you go to one, they got like at least a couple slices. Like when I was there for the New York half, it wasn't even that far. Like it was like 2 blocks from the place, and it had one of them super crazy big slices of vegan pizza. I'm like, this is crazy.
About to be on my J. Cole. I'm biking the whole city. Why not? I'm not racing marathon hard, so I ain't thinking about the same things as y'all. I'm chilling, bro. I start an hour after y'all. I'm about to be kicking it.
I'm about to say cap. Aaron gonna have like the wind beneath his wings after Indy. You're gonna start off and you're gonna be like, dang.
Pulling up. Let me get a vegan turkey and cheese the Aki way. Oxtail pizza is crazy, bro. That's crazy, Maurice. Oxtail pizza, bro.
That sounds amazing, though. I don't even care. That sounds amazing.
I ain't never had oxtail before.
Never? You've had oxtail, Gary?
I don't think so.
I had oxtail once, actually. I'm lying. I had oxtail when I was little, but I got sick the same day, and it kind of ruined the entire oxtail experience for me.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. So one time when I was little, I had you ever had escargot? So like I was on a cruise with my mom, and like the whole table, because like in cruises, like you have like designated times to do the fancy dinners, and you sit at the table with other people that you don't know. And they was like all amazed that I was like 10 or 11 or something like that, and was eating these like snails out this little thing. And they was like, he's doing so good with it. I think, let's just say there's like 12 of them in these little trays, And I think I got to like the 11th one and probably bit like a piece of sand, maybe, like just this fine, like little, and as soon as I heard it and felt it, done. I was enjoying myself so much. And until I hit that like one little grain of sand, possibly, and it was like, nope, this is it. I'm done. It's like when you're in the lake and you're having a good time until you like step on like a piece of seaweed. And it's just like, we gotta get out of here, though. We out.
Shelly said it's wild that I never had oxtail before, but let it be known I haven't ate meat in like 4 years, and we don't have a large Caribbean population around here, so oxtail ain't really a thing in the Detroit area for real.
Man, no, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I think you might be going to better places than I went to, because oxtail be around, bro. Well, I mean, the Jamaican places be having oxtail.
I mean, we got like 3 Jamaican places in the metro area, bro. It's not like they everywhere. It's not like Toronto. Toronto is like it's a Caribbean or Jamaican place like every corner.
Oh, that's why Drake got an accent?
Yeah, they got a heavy Caribbean population out there.
Okay.
But he got many accents. But Toronto is also a melting pot. So it's kind of like pick your fighter.
It depends on what club he went to the night before, what accent he got. Man, when he turned Jamaican, bro, I was like, wow, that's just crazy. He is a man of many talents.
Combination. I was a little late today. Did you guys already talk about start times and colors? we try to steer clear of race talk on this podcast. I'm Orange Wave 1 Corral F, I think. I'm Pink Wave, bro. I'm terrible. They put me in something bad.
I'm in Pink Wave.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not Pink Wave. I'm Orange Wave with you, Alexis. I'm whatever they aren't. Yeah, I'm Orange Wave. Let me look.
So orange, or Gary said that, or somebody, yeah, Gary, you said orange is under, right?
Pink is under.
Oh, pink is under.
Yeah,
Y'all run it.
No, wait, who's pink then?
I am.
Oh, okay.
You are everybody pink but me.
So that's
everybody starts at 9-10, but you.
Oh.
And I'm in Pink Wave Corral B, like Wave 1.
Where's that picture you had?
Un momento, mommy, slow up your tempo.
It was in that. It was in that email we got. Hold on.
Yeah, but yeah, a bunch of us were in the same way, in the same color wave, and then
I am start time 10:20, wave orange. I mean color orange, wave 3, Corral B. So yeah, I don't know what that means, but I know I'm not starting at 9:10 with all the rest of these people. So I assume I'm just not good or something. They saw my performance last year and was like, don't put him.
Well, what time did you put in?
Yeah, what time did you put in?
Like 3:30, I think. I'm gonna be carpetbagging, bro. I'm like, whatever, bro.
So where'd you find that?
Log into your account, go to your profile, go down to 2023. It's gonna be races you signed up for.
Yeah.
Download confirmation page, and then it's on the confirmation page.
Oh, there we go. I'm over here looking like an old man.
Compelling television right now, watching Tommy navigate tech.
Orange Wave 1 Corral A.
Yeah, it don't get no more close to the front than that right there.
Yeah.
9-10 start.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all gonna be waiting for me. Y'all gonna be back at the hotel, showered up and everything.
Corral A, I put in my goal time as 2:50, and I'm in Corral B. There could be some fast runners. Yeah.
And what?
In the marathon,
In Corral A.
If 2:50 is Corral B in Wave 1.
Yeah. I think I might be in the wrong corral, bro. So because you know how when you signed up, it's a best pace.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's because that's from the race that they have in the system. I think that's how I got in this wave, because my best pace is 5:57.
No, they told me.
Mine say best pace 8:23, and I don't know where they got that from.
Right? They asked me what my goal time was.
That wasn't doing that.
Right.
Well, I was doing. I mean, I'm sure I did 8:23.
But that wasn't your best pace, though.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, if you going by like miles, my best pace is probably. I think I ran a 6:14 at some point during last year's marathon.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. But
I think that's what you put in.
Right.
Because 3:30, I think 3:30 would work out to be 8:23. If I put in 3:30, I don't even remember.
Oh, yeah. I guess you're right.
Yeah, I put in 2:50. So.
What was your best pace, Gary?
They didn't give me a best pace because I've never used running.
Yeah.
I'm running New York City. More runners event.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? But Orange Wave 1 Corral F. Alexis, what time do you start though? Are you a 9:10? Are you a 10:20? Because
probably 9:10 if it's Wave 1.
Well, yeah. Yes.
But do the waves start over at every time or no? Like wave 1 is always 9:10?
I think so.
What's the point of the corrals then, I guess?
Because remember they sent us out. No, that was colors. They send you out to different spots to start by color.
Wait, what wave are you in? 2.
Me?
Yeah.
3.
Okay, yeah. So they probably A through whatever is you just situated differently, and y'all all start at the same time.
Yeah,
She gonna cross the finish. She gonna cross the start line. Minutes after the
like
9-10.
like 9-12.
But then they
Yeah,
probably
because remember
stopped.
they brought all them people up. They said if you in a 9-10 group, come on now, or if you want to go back to one further back, you can do that, but you have to wait because they send everybody out and then it starts over.
Yeah. Yep. That's correct.
Yeah, I've been watching the 2019 NYC Marathon, and they always cut back to like, okay, it's been 30 minutes. Here's the start of wave 2. They get the cannon, they get the confetti, and the Frank Sinatra. All about
Don't forget Eric Adams. They get him too.
That's right.
He gonna be there.
He was up there. I'm like, bro, why they get Tracy Morgan the microphone?
Oh my god.
5 a.m. bus. I think we got a 5 a.m. We probably got a 5 a.m. bus too.
Yeah, we get. Yeah,
I'm bringing a blanket, bro.
yeah. If we got the same type of setup, shout out to New Balance for the hookup to the very luxurious morning start situation. But if we got anything like we did last year, a throwaway blanket would be a very, very good idea.
Especially if I'm gonna be there for another hour on top of what we already did. I'm gonna have to eat a whole meal and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recommend it. Fuel up. So
Yeah.
I mean, they had bagels and stuff for us, pastry,
Yeah, they had
all kinds of stuff in that VIP tent. So that was cool.
So Gary, like the VIP tents, there's like a bunch of tents lined up in a row, and then like each brand has their own little spot. And when you go in though, like we had our own like 10 porta potties in the back, like not untouched. Like it was actually pretty crazy.
Yeah,
and like some tables and chairs and a bunch of like area for people to lay down. Like it was actually pretty crazy. Now to think about like how stressful race morning is,
right?
In general, but then like because the bad thing about Boston is it's like you just out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like just go figure it out. And then New York is. I'm assuming probably very much like that because you shuttle to an area, it's a runner's village, and it looks the same, and people just out laying around on the grass. But we just had the opportunity to like really chill, so it was really cool.
Yeah, that's probably
real privilege right now.
Yeah, I'm very
all y'all regular people. Good luck.
For y'all.
I hope your ferry don't crash. No, I'm just playing.
I hope your ferry don't sink. We taking a helicopter. I need to score an invite to a tent. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll see you out there though. We might be able to smuggle you in.
Yeah, she is kind of small. Just no, she in my backpack.
No, she is my backpack. All right, so yeah, Gary's also really excited about something about New York City.
I'm excited about these. How's the lighting on these? These better?
Oh my god, I don't think you missed it last week, bro.
These are gonna be my race shoes. Look at these.
Gary's lighting last week was so bad.
Still got the paper in them.
Woo.
Out the box.
Woo, I wore mine today. I don't got that same colorway, but
I think your colorway too, but I like this one better.
Now that I look at it, I think that might be better because you can wear navy socks with those.
So I was looking at these though. What I think these are different than the other Elite 3s that we've been wearing because where they have the laces here, they're not glued on. The other ones were glued on. These are stitched on. So that was my issue where I would have to break them in. But these are definitely different. It looks
I gotta side by side mine with the ones that we had last year.
Yeah. So I want to take these out tomorrow for the first time.
Yeah. So look at the difference between the one New York City colorway to the next. Very much. These were so. I mean, they weren't terrible, but.
Somebody said that they wore those for the marathon. Didn't wear them for a while, just put them up, And then when they went back to them, they were like growing mold and stuff at the bottom.
Oof.
I'm like, oh, it's in New York.
I just had my hand all on the bottom of them. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's New York streets right there, bro. I'm gonna toss them. All right. So yeah, I did a big workout today. Felt pretty good. Gary had some hill repeats after a 17 miler. Aaron had a 10-mile run with some little bit of work in there, getting ready to tune up and get ready to go next week.
I got one more big workout, which is Wednesday, which is a 17-mile total workout. But
Is it the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 or 4, 3, 2, 1 or something like that?
Yeah, and it's like a marathon pace for the first 2 sets and half marathon pace for the second 2 sets.
When I nailed that workout last year, I knew New York was going to be the best race of my life. I just knew it. But you know, Mother Nature had other plans.
Thanks.
I think you'll be fine, Gary. I think I think you'll have better luck from Mother. I think the warm weekend is going to be this weekend coming up, and then we'll go back to normal the weekend after. So, I don't think we'll have to deal with the same nonsense that we dealt with last year. We'll pray to Al Gore.
Yes.
Al Gore's internet.
Mark wants to know, when did the On shoes from the giveaway get shipped?
I actually just messaged him. I think I dropped the ball. I'm not sure though. I thought I sent it already, but I'll double check. Because I specifically remember seeing the city that you live in, Mark. I felt like I sent this over to them, but I'll check. If I didn't do it already, my bad. If I did already, they're bad. But I'll double check for you. You know, matter of fact,
we got 20 people in the chat right now. Let us know when your next race is. I know some people here said they're doing Marine Corps, which is this a week from today. The Marine Corps Marathon is definitely on my list to do at some point. I think that'll be sweet, even though they say it is pretty hilly out there in the
DC. I heard it's tough.
I heard so I listened to a podcast and they had the race director on from it, and you know it's tough when the race director telling you about the hills, because usually they don't want to.
Yeah.
Like usually they want to keep it close to the vest, but he's like, no, it's like it's a starfish pattern. Like you go out, come back, go out, come back, go out, come back. I'm like, that already sounds crazy.
I don't like that at all. Done. Nope.
And then he's like, yeah, you know, there's just really one hill at about mile 21. You're gonna be working. You're gonna be working. But as long as you've planned the race, I'm just like, sir. Oh
yeah,
that sounds crazy.
You're not selling it at all for me, brother.
But he was like a former Marine that he's actually in the Marine Corps Marathon Hall of Fame because he ran it like 27 times in a row or something crazy like that.
Whoa!
And it is a real interesting story. If you get a chance to go back a few episodes of Strength Running Podcast, he talks about his journey and all of that. So it's really cool. Shelly says, question for Aaron. Are you with McCurdy Train? If so, your thoughts on the training program. So my coach is a McCurdy Train coach, but they don't necessarily have a philosophy. It's kind of coach to coach. So Ari is my coach, and she knew that I was already pretty familiar with the Hanson's marathon method program. And she kind of built my training plan similar to that because she knew I was comfortable with it. So, yeah, I would say I don't think there's much of an overarching philosophy with McCurdy Train. They kind of go coach by coach and athlete by athlete. But so far, it's been good. So far, I've enjoyed not having to worry about thinking about anything. Just the app, the VDOT app that they used was already there, and they just plug in the workouts as we go. So I enjoy that part. But as far as their philosophy, I don't think they have I don't think there's a Bible to McCurdy Train. I think it's just more like a platform.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's because, I mean, if you have a philosophy and everybody is coaching the same way, then it kind of takes the individual out of the equation. Mm-hmm. And which makes sense for like professional runners because that's what you're going there for. But if you're a recreational athlete, you kind of need individualized training, like because the way life is set up and everybody's lives are different, everybody's fitness levels are different, everybody's experience levels are different. So to kind of force everybody into the same tenets of training is kind of tricky. So yeah, I think they're doing it interesting way.
Yeah, it's like because I feel like for Luke Humphrey in that team, it's like you got the book, so it seemed like probably everybody comes to him and wants explanation. They want to do this, but they want the help doing it. Mm-hmm. So it's like everybody that comes under that, like you got your own style of coaching, like the way you talk to your athlete, but it's all going to be the same methodology. You pretty much can like line up with another person going to the same race anywhere around the country, and you guys are probably going to be doing a very similar type workout. Yeah. You may run more miles a week than someone else, but you still got the same kind of like structure to it. Yeah. But I think that's kind of cool. Like it's like you could actually be like, you know what, I don't like this coach under McCurdy, but I want to go to a different one. Mm-hmm. You know, like you would probably get a totally different experience.
Yeah. And I think most people go to McCurdy and get assigned a coach. But for me, I had my coach already. And then I just interface with McCurdy to make sure they're paid and all of that stuff. So it's interesting. We did have a question earlier that said, is New York the last race for everybody for the year? I don't think it will be for me. I might do a turkey trot, but I'm not for sure. But there is a 5K in my hometown on December 2nd that I think I'm going to do. It's in Pontiac. So I think I'm going to do that.
I think I'm doing the a relay thing in Nashville with Aaron and possibly Earn. But then the turkey trot to me, like for some reason every year it just seems like it's the coldest day of the year, bro. Yeah. And I'm not ready for that.
I was just thinking I'm thinking like it's exposure therapy, man. You got to expose yourself to it and get used to it.
I'm going to be in Santa Fe for Thanksgiving, so that turkey trot's going to be nice and toasty. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, this dude is doing destination 5Ks. That's crazy.
Just guys, it's family trips. It's crazy.
But, oh my God, they swear they were going for them, and you just going to run 3.1 miles. But then I don't know if I'll do the New Year's Eve race down on Belle Isle, but that's actually
I like that one.
I do too, actually. In the years that it was really, really cold one year, but the last year we raced it was colder on Thanksgiving Day than it was on New Year's Eve Day.
I just noticed something. I think I got COVID the last 2 Decembers in a row.
Oh.
So
basically what you're saying is don't go to anybody's house on Thanksgiving.
Something. I don't know.
It might be in the Chitlins.
I don't know about that one. I think I take offense to that, but okay. Mark is running turkey trot 5K, then this little race in the New England area called Boston. Shout out to Mark. There's my guy.
Yeah.
Chris is running Monumental Pool this weekend.
Oh, it's dope.
Chicago PR 2 weeks ago. Well, Chris, I'll see you there for sure. That's what's up.
That's exciting.
That's borderline insane, but
that's borderline. That's some Ben Johnson stuff right there.
Yeah. That's sweet though, man. Super sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next time we talk, it'll be post Indy. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
If I don't do good, we might not talk.
And if you don't do good, it'll just be me and Gary on the show.
You see my Strava, and it's mad emojis on there. I don't know. You might not expect me on Sunday.
That's good. That's good show content. I want to see Aaron going off on the wind, on the heat, on this who just got right in front of him.
Yeah. We're
going
to
Indiana the crap hole. Second.
So it shouldn't even be a city.
First and last time in Indiana.
In the whole state. Never again. Dang, what was I gonna say? Indy.
I'm gonna drive around Indiana in Chicago next time.
I'm gonna drive to the UP to get there.
Dang. Oh no! So you can tell whenever I have a bad race, if I race an actual race and it says morning run for like a day or two, I did not have a good day. Or if it just says the name of the race with no caption, no nothing, it's because I did not enjoy myself. I think it took me like the crazy thing, bro. Like I ran Boston 2022. I didn't change it from morning run until like 2 weeks later. Like that is some sour stuff right there, though. That's petty.
Strava hashtag Strava spite.
That is just spiteful towards myself. You gotta treat yourself better, Tom. But all right, I think we out of here. Shout out to everybody that's racing coming up. Make sure y'all tap in to Aaron's Strava and Instagram in the week to come to follow him through training, give him all the kudos and the love and all that stuff, and then watch for that mic drop post Saturday midday or so, letting us know how he did. And hopefully he'll be with us on Sunday, happy and dope Strava caption and happy emojis.
We shall see.
The goal is 1:23:26, 1 second faster than mine. So
the goal is under 1:22.
All right, get it.
We'll see.
I mean, you said it now. I was talking to the fellas and I said I projected 121 something.
That would be beautiful. I would love that.
I projected 121 something. Run the tangents.
Make sure I go the right way. Shout out Joe Robinson.
Yeah, don't add any distance onto the race. Pay attention to the signs. Follow yourself. Follow your heart. Good luck, Aaron.
Thank you.
I stole the good luck from Alexis.
I'll take it.
All right, y'all. Say goodbye, Gary.
Goodbye, Gary.